What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about a few different horror topics in this video here today. We'll be talking about Scream 7, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Saw 11, and then we'll talk about Alien and Predator a bit. So let's start off here with Scream 7. Scream 7 is going to be wrapping up the filming process in a few short days, sometime in March. I think on March 12th is the expected date. It could be extended because I think they did have to pause production a bit due to the weather a few times. But it appears we have another rumor resurfacing. A while ago, I did share that Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox may be producing Scream 7 in some capacity. Now, Scream News over on Twitter managed to get proof of this claim, and Neve Campbell's likelihood of executive producing Scream 7 continues to grow. Since this hasn't yet been confirmed by Neve or anyone involved with production, I'll still just call this a rumor, but the evidence does speak for itself, like many other rumors that have aged well recently, like Robbie Rivers and Mark Consuelos' involvement with the film. So this obviously is very exciting for Neve Campbell, I'm sure, since we know she felt undervalued when negotiating a comeback for Scream 6, which of course led to her sitting that project out. And now she's clearly got the treatment she felt she was owed, and some executive producer credits to her name as well. So congratulations to her, I guess. Also, when it comes to the fact that she is back in the hot seat in terms of Sidney Prescott being the focal point, which is something I am not necessarily in agreement with, but it is what it is. All the best to her. Courtney Cox is rumored to have wrapped her scenes for Scream 7. She was spotted at a wedding while Scream is still shooting. This doesn't mean that Gail dies. I will stress that. You have to remember, while yes, Scream 5 did shoot in chronological order, something I don't know why they did, that does not mean they're still doing that with Scream 7. Scream 7 likely, to me, could be getting shot out of order. But with so many returning stars yet again appearing in a Scream film, Scream 7 should kill one or two. And if it's Gail, so be it, as long as it's done well. Some people I know are adamant that they should not kill any legacy stars. I cannot agree with that. Why even bring them back? They have no stakes. So let's talk about I Know What You Did Last Summer. Jennifer Caton Robinson shared this wonderful image on Instagram with the caption, "She's back," obviously acknowledging Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt, who just recently celebrated a birthday, I believe. Happy belated birthday. But we know she is back as Julie James after what feels like an unnecessary journey to get here. In this shot, it looks like Julie is getting mail from what I can only assume is the fisherman, and I can only imagine inside of this will be a note with the words, "I still know," or maybe even, "I'll never forget what you did that summer or last summer." I think that'd be pretty cool now that I think about it. Let's say the newbies get a bunch of notes saying, "I know what you did last summer." Julie's note says, "I'll never forget," and Ray says that as well. Of course, this could also just be something from her daughter asking for help. Julie is still living in North Carolina. That's at least what I got from this shot, which I can't wait to find out why she still lives there. Yeah, one attempt at your life in your home state wouldn't necessarily convince everyone to move out for good, but I'm certain there's something that we will find out that pertains to why she came back, because she wasn't even in North Carolina, and I still know. Was she? Did she go to college in North Carolina? Let me know down in the comment section. It's been a while since I watched that sequel. But yeah, I'm dying to know why she's still in North Carolina. Specifically, it looks like she moved to Raleigh, because that's not where she was in the original. But this is all very exciting. Can't wait to see what Jennifer Love Hewitt brings to the table back as Julie James. Again, hopefully she was able to get something of quality done for the character, and hopefully whatever she thinks is quality is something that we will agree with by the time we watch the film. For everyone that's still asking where is Brandy, I don't know. I don't know where Brandy is. 9 times out of 10, Brandy is not going to be able to make it into this film. There is no room for her to have anything substantial done. So if you're down for a cameo, that's as much as I'd expect of her. Some sort of cheap, nostalgia-baited cameo. Let's talk about Saw 11. So, Vink360, who has been a reliable insider, I would say, scooper, whatever you want to call him, over on the Saw subreddit, left a few interesting comments over the past few days. In response to a post questioning the latest Saw 11 can start shooting to make it to the supposed September 2025 release, Vink said this, "Within 3 or 4 weeks or thereabouts. And if that was on track to happen, they'd be prepping to start shooting now," which to my knowledge, they aren't. In other words, September 2025 is already not possible. I'm sorry, y'all, but do not expect this movie to come out this year. I wouldn't recommend expecting it to ever come out. I can say that I personally am quite convinced it will be canceled altogether, which completely sucks. Now, in another response, this again is all them speculating, but they've been right on so many things when it came to dropping scoops and insider knowledge. They said this in response to another comment acknowledging Tobin appearing at conventions next month being a red flag when he should be filming Saw 11, a film that again is supposed to be dropping in September. Vink said this, something about it being canceled or indefinitely delayed. I suppose it's what I expect to see happen next month. Not that it changes anything as the real status of things. So we'll see if we get a cancellation announcement next month, because I see few people on Twitter, mostly the Saw X update, Saw 11 updates page, whatever that Saw updates page is, that has been called out for not always putting out factual or truthful information, just posting anything. It is what it is. They are saying they have talked to Vink, and Vink seems to think that a cancellation announcement is near. Now, Vink wants to deny these people claiming they've spoken to him. Please do, because if we get a cancellation announcement, I won't be heartbroken over it. It's unfortunate that they are not able to bounce back from such a hot streak. Well, not a hot streak, but a hot reawakening from Saw X. But like many of us would agree, Saw X is a good spot to end the franchise on. Going out on a high note. We get no more beyond Saw X. I'm content as a Saw fan. Maybe diehard Saw fans are not content, but I'm content. So let's talk about Alien and Predator. So Fede Alvarez chatted about how he'd approach an Alien vs. Predator film with Collider recently. He said this in regards to that approach. He said, the way I would do it, most likely it could be done this way. It's harder to keep secrets online. The best Alien vs. Predator will be the one that you don't know is Alien vs. Predator until the other guy shows up. You think you're watching a Predator movie, and then they land in some place and they are creatures, and fucking hell, it's a xenomorph. That would get me. Fuck yeah, you'd go crazy. Or vice versa. You're in an Alien movie and then suddenly a mysterious creature is there and you can hear that sound and you see the cloak and you go, is that a fucking Predator? And then turns out it is. That would be the way to do it, don't you think? Once you put it in the title, it's like spoiler alert. Now, I will say that does sound amazing, except for the part where people like me and those of you listening who enjoy studying films up to their release wouldn't be shocked by this at all. The minute they announce a secret project with Fede and Dan, we will expect it to be a Predator or Alien project or a combination of the two. One way I guess you could combat this expectation would be to have these directors collaborating on a few different projects together without us knowing which one is going to be the Alien vs. Predator film. And if you can do that in a well-executed way, that could be pretty exciting. But I do like his approach in theory. I do like that you could be surprised upon watching the film to discover it's a versus film. I do like that angle, and hopefully the wider general public will eat that up, because we won't, because we already know about it. The cat's been out of the bag. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. In the description, I'll have links to my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.